few years back, I was part of a Facebook group where people were learning how to draw manga and anime, and I met this guy. He really wanted to improve his art so he could create manga of his own. So I asked him why, and what he told me stuck with me. Not long before joining the group, he was in a really dark place. So dark that he was ready to take his own life. But before doing that, he decided he was going to catch up on all the manga he had been reading. So for about a week, he just read story after story after story. And by the end of it, he didn't want to die anymore. He told me those stories gave him the strength to keep going, even though everything in his life at that moment was falling apart. Something about those stories filled him with hope. When I heard that, it honestly blew my mind. The fact that stories could have that kind of impact on someone, that they could reach into someone's lowest moment and pull them back. And here's what really struck me. These weren't even Christian stories. These were manga. Stories influenced by things like Buddhism, Taoism, different worldviews. They definitely don't lead you to Jesus, but still, containing enough truth to change this guy's direction. If stories like that can have this kind of impact, how much more could we do as Christians if we told better stories? And I'll be honest, this got personal for me. Back around 2010 or 2011, I felt called to make comics, but I was scared, full of doubt, and instead of moving forward, I stalled for years. It actually took me until 2024, about 14 years later, to finally start. But during that time, I was learning, studying the craft, trying to understand what actually makes stories work. And now, I really want to share everything I'm learning. I know that there are many channels sharing what they know, especially professionals, about the craft. But if my approach clicks for someone so that they're making their comic or manga, it's worth it. Because this is what I believe. There's no reason Christians shouldn't be dominating this space. Think about it. Christians have contributed to education, science, medicine, the arts in such beautiful, beneficial, life-changing ways. Why not manga? Why not comics? This space is wide open. And honestly, it feels like an untapped harvest. So the question isn't should we step into it, it's why aren't we already? If you're watching this right now and you feel that pull to create, not just for attention, not just for entertainment, but to tell stories that actually mean something, then this channel is for you. This is a space for Christian manga and comic creators who want to take their craft seriously, a place where we sharpen the gifts God has given us, where we encourage each other, but also challenge each other to grow. Because the goal isn't just to make content, it's to create stories that carry truth, stories that give people hope, to take this seriously enough that it can become a real career, not just a side hobby we never fully commit to. So if that's you, you're in the right place. Thank you so much for watching and God bless.